has a lot of cards in it that I'm actually interested in for some decks. So I'm kind of hoping to pull some of the big stuff, some of the medium stuff, and kind of see where it goes. But I also am planning on posting the rest of these. So if any of you are building a standard deck or don't pull what you want pre-release, and I do, as long as it's not something I'm putting in a deck, then definitely check out our TCG page. Just Google TCG Deck Doctor, TCG Find Seller, and then put in Deck Doctor, and then you'll see what we got. Of course, I can't actually post these until next Friday because it is still pre-release weekend. But in the meantime, I'll definitely be posting any cards I take out of decks for the new stuff. So that way, and we're posting more and more cards right now. So we have plenty in stock. We even restocked on a few more standard stuff. So if there's a standard cards from other sets you're still looking for, we got plenty of those as well. So yeah, with that, let's kind of try out our luck. These are just some more stuff I'm posting later and see what we get. So let's see. I'm gonna get started. I should probably bring the trash bin closer to here so I could toss out the stuff as I go. I don't know. So anyway, we got a foil and a Raffin Leo. Winner attack, if it's the first combat, up top there's additional combat. Yeah, that's definitely one I want in a deck. Good first pull. I definitely have decks that like extra combats, so it's definitely a good pull. Attack, if it's the first combat. It's really good for a 3-drop. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so now we got a foil, and what does this do? Get +1/+0 for each artifact you control. Cost 1 red to equip. Create a token that has a copy of this equipment. Interesting. I don't know if I have a deck for that, but that's pretty cool. Oh, and another one. The Rat King. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control, get a 1/1. I think there's a lot of rat players who'd like this. Maybe I should. I think I already checked if there was more rares in that first pack. There wasn't. Okay, so let's see. What other rares do we have? We got a foil, and ooh, this is one of the cards I wanted. Whenever another creature you control guides gain life equals toughness. I actually have a deck for that. A die trigger deck that's really good. I like that serpent card. So I think it's good in death decks. Okay, so let's see what else I want and see if I want it. We got a foil, and a card that says, ooh, it's the pet card. Can't be blocked by creatures of greater power. Return another that. That's interesting. I'm not going to use it, but that is a card that I think some people were talking about. And then people were talking about a lot of these cards, so we'll see. Then we got, let's see, foil, land, and, ooh, mythic, reach, trample. This creature can't attack or block unless it's power 6 or greater. Sacrifice another artifact, draw a card, and put a 1 counter on this creature. Interesting. I don't know if I'll play it, but that's very interesting. Okay, Michelangelo. When he enters, create a token. 1 or more counters will be put on a creature you control, put that many +1 on it. I might put that in some of my 1/1 counter decks. I do have a couple 1/1 counter decks, so that's one of the reasons why I'm hyped for the set. So there's definitely some cards in here that work really well with this kind of thing. So then we got foil, Donatello, and ooh, what is this? A Shark Shredder Kill Clone. Deal combat damage, put up to 1 target creature card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield. Oh, interesting. Because it is first strike. So when this deals combat damage to a player, put 1 target creature card from that player's card that and earns top attack. I think I have a few decks that could use that. Turtle Power is cool, but I'm not going to run turtles, but Turtle Power, what am I saying? Let's see if I pull anything else. We got a foil. Ooh, what is this? Dino foil enters hexproof counter on her. When this deals counter to each player, you may remove the counter from her when you do destroy artifact or enchantment that player controls. Interesting. And then we got Flash, returns each other non-land permanent that entered this turn. I might have a deck for that. I do have a few decks that like flashy things, so I'm gonna see if that goes in, but I'm not sure. That one's likely where I'm like, I have cards that already do that, so maybe not. So we'll see. Then we got, foil swamp, foil this, and, oh, that looks cool. At the beginning of your M step, draw a card for each card type among spells you casted. Definitely have a deck for that, and just some art cards. All right, let's see what else I got from the Ninja Turtle set. We got a foil and, ooh, which one's, ooh, the Cloning of Shredder. Exile target creature card from your graveyard, create a token copy, except it isn't legendary and it's a mutant edition. Create a token copy, create a token copy. That's really cool. There's there. I think the big mythic I want is that artifact creature. That's really hype. It gives all your artifact creatures those stuff. Plus that. See if I pull that. Okay, so we got foil and ooh, what is this? If the ability of ninja creatures additional time, target ninja can't be blocked. That's a good ninja commander for people who want to go that. Oh, this is the lifelink one that I'm sure a lot of standard players, or yeah, that a lot of standard players might want to play for budget decks or something. Let's see what else we get. We got foil, tunnel, land, and ooh, what is this? When this class enters, each player creates a food token. Whenever an artifact within the graveyard, draw a card. Whenever one or more opponents attack, up to one. Interesting. I think that's it for that. Let me see. Let me open. Let's see what we got. Throwing away the stuff. We got a foil, a land, and oh, another copy. Oh man, same rare. One pack. Whatevs. Let's see. Alright, so we got foil, and whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 robot artifact. Creature tokens you control gain haste on turn. I actually have a deck that would work in really well. That does make a lot of artifacts. So it's actually kind of nice. The artifact is a good touch. Let's see, what else should I do? We got a foil, land, and what does this say? When this creature enters, choose target creature by controls. Exile that until this leaves the battlefield. Interesting. Then we got another art card. Let's see, what else we got? Okay, so we got foil and, ooh, what is this one? Weather marker. Whenever land enters battlefield, put a charge counter on this artifact. Tap, add 1 mana, a color. Remove 2 charge counters from this artifact, add 2 mana, remove 3, deals 3 damage to any target. I might put it in a landfall deck of some kind, I don't know. It's an interesting rare though. I could see it being really good and limited. Just charge it up, either ramp or blow stuff up. I think that's all pretty good. Okay, foil and ooh, what is this? At the beginning of combat of your turn, put 1 counter on this. Draw cards in X life for beginning of combat of your turn, put a 1/1 counter on this. Then draw where X is. This is actually perfect in my dethrone deck, so I definitely want that. So that's a good card. Let's see, what else do I have? I have foil. Ooh, Turtles in Time. Return all creatures to their owner's hand. Each player may shuffle. I had mixed feelings about this card because I was going to put it in Nekzar, but then again, Nekzar would go with it. So, like, I don't know. I know people are excited about it, but does I might think about putting it in a deck. It does start the game over, which is kind of nice in some cases, but we'll see. So, okay, so we got, ooh, a foil Rat King, and, ooh, this I wanted in my Omnath deck that gives lands the ability to tap for an extra green, so that's perfect in my mono green Omnath, so that's good. Okay, so let me toss this. Then we got, ooh, weird misprint tunnel. Ooh, okay, so Krang and Shredder, which one's this one? Whenever Shredder enter or attack, each opponent exiles top card of their library until they hit on land. At the beginning of your end step, if a opponent left the battlefield under your control, you may cast a card exiled without paying its mana cost. I definitely have some decks that could use that. Ooh, All Will Be One. I think I'll sell that when I'm allowed to, but that's really cool. What is this? Whenever it deals damage, put a creature. Yep, that's another card I wanted. That's a good one. So that was a fire pack. All right, let's see. All Will Be One. That's funny. Okay, so then we got foil and a land. Exile a target creature you own. So every returns interesting. And nothing else, just some art. We're almost done. So let's see. We got a foil. Each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards. Yeah, that's a good one. And then Affinity for Artifacts. When this enters, you have fewer than 4 cards in hand, draw cards equal to difference. Can gets +1 for each artifact you control. I don't know if I have a artifact deck in those colors, but that's pretty cool. I can see that being useful. Maybe not unlimited because it is a low power and toughness, but I don't know. So let's see, foil and yes, Madame. That's definitely one that is perfect in one of the decks I have. So that's good. What else we got? We also got Skater Boy. Ooh, yeah, this is actually one I wanted for Marin because I could just, you know, I want stuff in my graveyard. So it actually kind of works. So that's a good one. Then we got, let's take a look. We got foil. Oh, okay. Another target artifact you control at the beginning. Okay. Not the one I was hoping for, but still, not a bad card. Okay, next one. I saw the artifact part and I was like, is it the one I want? Is it the one I want? And it's like, no. Okay, so we got a foil and, oh, I see a few things. Oh, yeah, I wanted this guy. Flash enters, destroy up to 3 target creatures. I actually do have a flash deck where that's so good in. Yeah, that's really cool. All right, so I'm glad I pulled that. I am getting a lot of the cards I wanted, so I can't complain too much. Even if I don't pull the big one, whatever that is. Okay, so got a foil and oh, the last reunion. Yeah, I want that for a deck. It's so good. I want it for my Muldrotha, just so I have another board sweep in my graveyard that I can replay. It's a permanent. That's really cool. Okay, so I pulled that card. What else we got? We got this foil. We got Dawn and Leo. The beginning of your end step exile. Okay, yeah, I know this guy. I don't use him, but if any of you guys have a Flicker deck, it's a really good legendary for Flicker. I just don't run Flicker that much. Let's see, what else can I get? I got a foil and, oh, it's a non-foil version of the rare I pulled earlier. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. That's always nice. And what's this? Just more fancy parts. 2 more packs. I think this box was good overall. Pulled some good stuff, so I can't complain either way. So let's, ooh, hello. Oh, that's overhype. Another Southwind. I don't know if I might need this in a few decks because it just works in so many things. So I'm going to put both of them right here as stuff I might want in a deck. I have one absolute yes, and it's just a good card. So I can't complain. Okay, so then we got a foil. Oh, I see an art. It is a alliance. Whenever a creature you control enters, slash deals 2 damage to each opponent. Whenever slash attacks, create a oh, wow. That's really good. Whenever another creature you control enters, this deals 2 damage. Oh my gosh, this is really good. It's so cool. Yeah, it looks like that's the box opening, so good stuff. So I'm going to definitely, definitely gonna add these to decks later and post these when I can. But I will also post the cards that I take out of decks on my TCG page. So just Google TCG Find Seller, look up Deck Doctor, and you'll see kind of what we have in stock right now. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.